All right, how we doing tonight? It's weird starting at 9:15, isn't it? Like I almost started at our normal time at 9. I was about ready to hit the button to go live, and then I was like, "Oh, wait, no, the description says we're 9:15 tonight." Ay ay ay. That tells you what happens when you get into a habit, doesn't it? So, anyway, we've got a little bit of information to go over before we actually get started ripping. And as it stands at this moment, we do have some unpaid teams as well, and those may become available shortly after we go over our info here, provided that no payment has come in the interim. But first things first, let's go over our info. So feedback is set to be automated on eBay, and anytime you leave positive feedback from me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding and breaking with me and hanging out with me on this Monday night. We are next going to take a look at what is coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to be kind of busy. We're going to break a full case of Leaf autographed full-size football helmets, a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, and a 16-box full case of Gold Label baseball. On Wednesday, we have 2 new releases coming. It is Encased Basketball and Contenders Draft Picks Basketball. And the 2021 Contenders Draft Picks, of course, that's going to be our new rookie class. And those spots are being sold as first letter of the last name since that draft hasn't yet taken place. And of course, Encased is sold as normal. Those are both half-case quantities of loose boxes from shared cases. On Thursday night, we're going to roll into Allen and Ginter baseball, and it's going to be the back half of a case that we started, last week, I think. And as usual, it will have several bidding spots for our non-baseball cards that are included in that product. Friday, we have another new release. I thought we were going to have 2. I know. And I had the second one listed until I found out, whoops, Leaf moved the date again. Imagine that. So we're actually going to only have XR football on Friday night as our new release. We will be breaking a full 15-box case of that. Saturday night and Sunday night will both be off nights. So let's take a look at your shipping info. So we are talking about a 12-box case of Bowman Chrome baseball tonight. Should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Thursday. As always, that is plus or minus a day, okay? So could go out earlier if the week goes well, could go out a day later if something happens and the week goes off the rails. Now, let me check and see where we are in terms of our unpaid teams. As I mentioned before, I did have one buyer who had not paid the last time I checked, and he had 3 teams. Let's see if he has paid in the meantime. And if he has, then we'll be good to go. So just give me one hot second here while I look that up. And where are we? Oh, it looks like it did come in. All right. Yay. Life is good on a Monday, isn't it? Woohoo. We can keep on trucking here. If I can get myself on the right, well, I'm on the right page. I got to get you there with me, though. There we go. So once again, a 12-box case of 2020 Bowman Chrome baseball, and ended tonight on eBay the same night we are breaking it, Monday night the 19th, with a scheduled 9:15 Eastern time start. I know, I'm telling you, it messed me up too. I almost started us at 9, and then I remembered because I had that big red note there all last week. 9:15. Team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders, user IDs are across from each team on the opposite side. Everybody is all paid up, so we are ready to get rolling here with our Bowman Chrome tonight. One last little thing I've got to do, I'm going to change up the focus. You're going to notice that your background is getting blurry. You're so sleepy. Yeah, so that is on purpose. I don't want you to worry about that. We mean for it to look like that. We're going to be able to see all of our cards without any problem. So don't worry about that background is the moral of the story. Jay Allen is here. Hi, Jay Allen. How are you? How was your weekend? I hope it was good. I watched a lot of sports. I imagine everybody else did too. We are in an unusual time of year where a lot of stuff overlaps. So We get our college football and pro football, and we get a little playoff baseball mixed in there. We got all kinds of things happening. So Bowman Chrome, if you have not opened it before, there are 2 mini boxes inside of each master box. Each mini box is going to have 1 autograph, and of course that tells you 2 per master. So basically, yeah, we know we're going to have 32 in total. What I am going to do is go ahead and get all of our mini boxes extracted and ready to go. We're going to do that part first. That way we only delay our gratification 1 single time, and then we'll be able to just keep right on trucking once we get going. Jay Allen says he's running on fumes tonight. Yeah, I don't know about you, Jay Allen, but my asthma has been horrible. It woke me up in the night last night, and I could not get it under control. I've really fought with it all day today, trying to get it under control. And yeah, so it's that time of year. I know you have a similar situation to me in that regard, the best I recall. But it's always once or twice per year. There's a week or 2 where just nothing works. My medication doesn't work. My inhaler doesn't work. Nothing works. And that is unfortunately the time of year I find myself in right now. So yuck. Hopefully it's faring a little better for you down south. You need the Phillies tonight. All right, my friend. I will do my best to get some Philadelphia Phillies out for you. So who do you think, how much of the playoffs did you watch, Jay Allen? Who do you think's going to win the World Series? Who do you think's going to take the whole thing? I don't know. I've got to tell you, the Dodgers were so far down when that series started. I could not have imagined that they would even come back and win the National League, but they did. So they've got a good wave of momentum. On the other hand, the Tampa Bay Rays, of course, were so far ahead and then let the Astros claw back and nearly beat them. And, of course, they did rally there to take that Game 7. But you have to wonder if that didn't kind of, those 3 losses right there in a row, if that didn't somewhat blunt their momentum. So, I don't know. I don't know who to, it's, you know, the pitching of the Rays matched up against the bats of the Dodgers. That's going to be the story. Not that the Dodgers don't have good pitchers. They do. But, you know, some of those guys for Tampa Bay, like a Rosarena, for instance, he has just looked practically unstoppable in the postseason. He's just been knocking the cover off the ball no matter who's throwing it. So, I don't know. That's why I kind of feel like it's pitching of the Rays versus bats of the Dodgers that's going to tell the story. But who knows? Jay Allen, you're out of your rescue inhaler 2 days early. Yeah, I feel ya. I just had to order a refill too. Because I have used like half an inhaler in 24 hours. It's ridiculous. All right, so what we do here is take all of our cards out of a mini box, and then we'll stop and look at that mini box, and then rinse and repeat. As we go through the first one, I'll take a little bit of extra time to explain what we see in here in terms of our inserts and some other things, and then we go a shade faster when we get to the other boxes. So that's just a plain base card. Here's a nice one right off the bat. Anytime you see Robert, that's a good day at the office if you're the White Sox. And this one is numbered to 99. It is our green parallel. Any greens that we see tonight will be numbered to 99. Then this is a stat tracker insert. As you can see, it's a nice little refractor, and we'll find loads of those. That whole insert series refracts, and generally speaking, they are not numbered. If that changes, I will call it out. In the absence of me saying anything about it, you know it's just a standard base refractor insert. Then again, 1 autograph per mini box. Out of the first one here, it is the Brewers, and that autograph is Nick Caley. And yes, I realize I probably butchered his last name, but hey, you gotta work with me. You know I mess those up. We generally find one atomic refractor per case, and here it is out of box number 1. It is numbered to 150. It is a stat tracker, and that is Will Wilson for the Giants. And what else have we got in there? There's another stat tracker. That was the White Sox and Andrew Vaughn. We're going to find loads of these too. This is Arizona Fall League. And again, the whole insert set will refract, and most of the time they're not going to be numbered. If it changes, I'll let you know. Ditto with Dawn of Glory. These don't come out quite as frequently, but yet we'll see plenty. That is for the Marlins. The whole set will refract, and they are generally unnumbered. So that's the majority of what we're going to see, other than, of course, there are other numbered parallels in here. So most of them are just exactly what you would expect to see with tops. You know, orange is 25, gold is 50, green is to 99, blue is to 150, purple is to 250. But there is an exception. Purple shimmer in here are unnumbered. So regular purple that don't have the shimmer are still the 250, but the purple that do have the shimmer will be unnumbered. Now, if we find one of our other colors with shimmer, they will be numbered just as their non-shimmer brothers are, but for some reason purple shimmer is different in here. Speaking of orange, here comes our first one of the night. Out of box number 2, numbered 225, that is the Pittsburgh Pirates, and you've got a little Brennan Malone headed your way if you've got the Pirates tonight. A stat tracker for the Red Sox. An autograph for the Mets that is Kevin Smith. Hi, Charles. I see Charles jumped in here. He was talking about the autograph there we saw for the Brewers a minute ago with Kaylee, and he says that's a terrible looking autograph. Well, it wasn't great. I'm going to grant you that. But it is still better than some of the ones we've been seeing in recent years for football, where people just kind of sign one initial in a line, or sometimes just the one initial. At least that guy made an attempt to make, I don't know, maybe 3 letters on his signature. This is a base refractor. Anytime we have a base refractor, it's going to be numbered to 499. That one is, of course, Josh Bell for Pittsburgh and the Pirates. And that stat tracker goes to the Detroit Tigers. And there's an Arizona Fall League for the Tampa Bay Rays. And here is Purple Shimmer, Speak of the Devil. So remember, these are the ones that are not numbered because they've got that little shimmer pattern on them. Looks kind of like rain in the background. That was the Atlanta Braves and Brandon Schumacher. Oh, Jay Allen, they won't let you have your refill until Wednesday. Man, usually on that kind of stuff, if you run out early, they'll usually work with you to refill it, although sometimes you have to pay for it out of your pocket. Of course, I guess you already know the tricks of the trade there. Sometimes good old Primatine Mist or something has to fill in. Jay Allen says, better than the one-letter autographs in football. And then he says, ha, you said the same thing. Yes, indeed, I did. Yeah, the football ones have been terrible for the last couple years. Not all of them, but a lot of them. That was a stat tracker for the Giants and Will Wilson. Here come the Texas Rangers. And the Rangers have an Alex Spees autograph out of this little mini box here. This is a base refractor to 499. It is Garrett Cole headed to the New York Yankees. Stat tracker Nico Nico for the Tampa Bay Rays. I can't say that guy's name. There's Forrest Whitley, Arizona Fall League for the Astros. And we have a green shimmer coming up for the Tigers. It's Alex Fado. It will be numbered to 99. Again, it's only the purple shimmer that are unnumbered for whatever strange reason. But it's always that way in here, so. All right, that mini box is in the books. And let's see what comes up next. see what fabulous cards await us here. Well, if the wrapper would cooperate, that is. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. There is Ezekiel Duran stat tracker for the Yankees. We've got an autograph for the Rockies. That is Carl Kaufman for the Colorado Rockies with a base autograph. There's a nice little Dominguez, just a base, but I just happened to see it because it was where we cut the deck, basically. This is a blue parallel. It is numbered to 150. It goes to the Cleveland Indians. Nolan Jones is your player on the front. Stat tracker for the Yankees. And Arizona Fall League for the Indians. Minnesota Twins Dawn of Glory. So yeah, I don't know, man. I still can't really believe the Dodgers came back and won that thing. It's kind of crazy. And I can't believe how well Corey Seager played. Not that I don't think Corey Seager's a good player, but man, I mean, he was another one just knocking the cover off the ball the entire postseason. So I really don't know how it's going to come out. You kind of tend to think the Dodgers would win, but then again, after the way they've been the last 3 out of 4 years, how many of those times did we also think, yeah, the Dodgers ought to get to the World Series and win it? And then look what happens. So I'm afraid to think that way. There's the Rangers and Sam Huff. Kansas City Royals and Massey. Michael Massey. Of course, you can't help but love the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, it's just this conglomerate of guys that work really, really hard and are good at what they do. And there's no real superstar on the team, per se. That's numbered to 499. It's the Giants with a base refractor, Seth Corey. But they all just play the game the right way. Tampa Bay Rays stat tracker. And they have, I don't think they have the lowest payroll in baseball, but it's got to be down there in the bottom 2 or 3. There's the Cardinals and Ivan Herrera with an Arizona Fall League. And this is a purple shimmer for the Rays, Shane Baz. And so I think it's kind of cool that those guys are able to get to the World Series without having zillion-dollar payrolls and huge superstars and without banging on trash cans, etc. Yeah, I know. I got my dig in. I couldn't help it. I probably could have helped it, but I didn't want to help it, I guess. Yeah, Jay Allen, I don't know. I guess they still have Primatine Mist that you could get at the pharmacy, right? Don't they? I don't know. I haven't had to have any in a long time, but I would think they would still have it at the pharmacy, wouldn't they? Maybe. There's a Red Sox and Duran. Hey, my Cincinnati Reds get one. So if you've got the Reds tonight, you have one coming out for Packy Naughton. And there's Bajarski, stat tracker for the Tigers, Arizona Fall League for the Marlins. And there's a Dawn of Glory for the Brewers. And the White Sox, a base refractor numbered to 499. That was Tim Anderson. Charles, you're pulling for the Rays too. And that's what Jay Allen says too. He says he wants the Rays to win. It's kind of fun for the underdog to win, isn't it? I've always kind of thought that. I mean, there's sometimes, clearly, if it's like my team, my rooting interest, where you're like, ooh, no, I just want to win. But when it's not your own team that is your normal rooting interest, I find myself often attracted to the underdog. Not always, but often. However, I do like the Dodgers. I really do, because I lived out there for a while. I've always kind of liked the Dodgers, but I don't know. This group of Tampa Bay Rays have kind of endeared themselves to me over the course of the playoffs. So that was the Brewers with the stat tracker for Lazar. We've got an autograph for the Yankees, and that is Gomez out for the New York Yankees. So I might, I don't know, I might be pulling for the Rays, but I wouldn't care if the Dodgers win, maybe. There's Aquino, Cincinnati Reds, the Punisher to 499 with a base refractor. And honestly, I wouldn't have cared if the Braves got there either, had they beaten the Dodgers. It's Riley Green and the Tigers. There's an Arizona Fall League for the Royals. And here's an unnumbered purple shimmer for the Red Sox. That is Tristan Casas. A couple more base. Finish off that mini box. Oh, I did not know that, J. Allen. I did not know that people can make meth from Primatine Mist tablets. I had no idea that that was a thing. Wow. Maybe they keep it behind the counter at the drugstore then? Or maybe you're right. Maybe they don't make it anymore. I don't know. As I said, I haven't had to use it in years, but that I have had to do it in the past when I would run out of an inhaler and they didn't want to refill it and insurance wanted to charge you an arm and a leg for it to refill it early. Because, well, not insurance, the pharmacy, because insurance wouldn't pay for it, but you know what I meant. It was a stat tracker for the Yankees, and then we have got one for your Phillies. Your Philadelphia Phillies have a Kendall Simmons base autograph. I believe I see a little orange coming out down there on the edge. For the Padres, we've got a green parallel to 99. That is Patino. I think it's going to be an orange shimmer we've got coming up. That's the Phillies stat tracker. Arizona Fall League for the Reds. And there it is. It's a Cardinal that is our orange shimmer tonight. Should also be numbered to 25, just like our regular orange, which it is there. You can catch it down there at the bottom. So the St. Louis Cardinals with a Montero orange shimmer to 25. Charles, I do agree with you. He says the Braves are young and they'll be back. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I do enjoy watching the Braves play as well, which is why I said I wouldn't, it wouldn't matter to me if the Braves had won instead of the Dodgers. I would have been okay either way. Because, I mean, who doesn't like watching Acuna and Ozzie and those guys play? And I'll tell you this. Had the Dodgers not spent the money they spent to acquire Mookie Betts in the offseason, well, they wouldn't have advanced. Because Mookie Betts, 3 nights in a row, made incredible catches and robbed the Braves of home runs. It's Adley Rutschman for the Orioles stat tracker. The Astros, they have a base autograph here for Austin Hansen. But one might also argue, had they not made that terrible base running mistake, which is the worst bit of base running I've seen in a long time, one might argue they might have also won the game had that not happened. Numbered to 499, that is Whit Merrifield for the Kansas City Royals. And there's Volpe for the Yankees. I mean, it's bad enough that he get caught in the rundown going from third to home. It's the Nationals and Garcia on an Arizona Fall League. And there's a Dawn of Glory Sam Huff for the Rangers. But to be sitting there between second and third while the rundown is going on and you hesitate, like you're not sure if you're going to go or not. I mean, you got to commit, man. You got to go. So by the time he decided to go, I mean, he kind of went halfway down. He went back. He started down again and then finally decided to go. Well, by then it's too late. I mean, come on. You can't do that on Justin Turner. You know better than that. So it would have been bad enough to have gotten the 1 out from third to home, but then to turn around with that incredible bad. I mean, they were just both. Those are just both bad decisions. Both runners, Swanson and Riley, made terrible, terrible decisions. And there were no outs at that point. I mean, you had 2 on in scoring position and no outs. And how that turns into a double play on that kind of ball. Hit right to third base. That's to 499 Contreras and the Braves with a base refractor. And there's one for the Cardinals on a stat tracker. And here come the Colorado Rockies. You have a base autograph there for Christian Koss. I mean, I guess they just wanted to be aggressive, and I guess I kind of get that, but you can't be aggressive and indecisive. You know, I mean, there's just, I don't know, it was bad. That is the Dodgers to 250. That is a purple parallel that is not shimmer, so it is numbered, and that was Tony Gonsolin. There's the stat tracker rearing its head again. Colorado Rockies. Arizona Fall League for the Red Sox. We have a purple shimmer for the Yankees. Oh, that's nice. Florial. Couple more base. Wraps up that little mini box. Oh, wow, JL, I just looked over there and saw that. You said the last time you bought Primatene Mist tablets, they took down your license and basically grilled you over why you needed it. That is harsh, man. Of course, you know, I don't know. I knew Sudafed. Is it Sudafed? I knew some of that stuff was used in making meth, because you see in the news, and then you see all that stuff get moved behind the counter in the pharmacy, but I guess I didn't realize that Primatene Mist was part of that. I guess I didn't pay enough attention when I was watching Breaking Bad. There's New York Yankees with a stat tracker. We have an autograph out for the Diamondbacks with Levi Kelly, base autograph for Arizona. Ooh, gold. Pretty gold. Number 250. That is Corey Lee out for the Astros. Numbered to the big 5-0. And this kid played pretty well. Pache for his having made his debut on the big playoff stage. And that's the Braves stat tracker. The Mets had an Arizona Fall League, and there's the Braves again with a Dawn of Glory. De La Cruz was that one. Jay Allen says he wants a Harper now. Charles agrees the base running was terrible, as does Jay Allen. Charles needs some color, he says. We need some color in our autographs. I agree with you. It is time we see some color in the autos, isn't it? We've had pretty good color in our base cards and our parallels there, but haven't seen much with the ink on it yet. So maybe your nudge there will get the mojo going. Let's hope so. The Tigers stat tracker, and indeed it did. Look at that, right on cue. We have the White Sox with the blue parallel, some ink that is numbered to 150 with Jonathan Stiver and the White Sox. And here is blue for my Cincinnati Reds. That is Shogo Akiyama, numbered to 150. Schumach stat tracker, Atlanta. That's Brujan, the Rays, Arizona Fall League, a Dawn of Glory, Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Jay Allen, you've never seen Breaking Bad? Oh, that's such a good show. It is so good. Well, I'm like, you know what? I didn't watch it as it was airing either until I guess it was about the last season. I started watching it after it had already been on the air quite some time. and I was streaming it, or I don't remember if I guess I was streaming it. I don't think I did maybe buy the Blu-ray or the DVD of one of the seasons, probably like on Black Friday or something. That's when I often buy shows I haven't tried before, and they'll have them, like a season for $9 or $10 or something. And the best I recall, that's how I saw the first season. And then I streamed it until I got caught up, and then, of course, watched like the final season live as it aired. Jose Barrios to 250, purple non-shimmer for the Twins. Tampa Bay Rays stat tracker. An autograph for the Dodgers. And it is Brandon Lewis. But it's an excellent show, Jay Allen. You really should watch it. I think you would like it. It's a really good show. For the Tigers to 499, that is Miguel Cabrera, base refractor parallel, I meant to say. Diamondbacks, Glenn Allen Hill Jr. with a stat tracker. There's an Arizona Fall League. For the Pirates, here is an unnumbered purple shimmer Jeffries for the Oakland A's. And they came back. Netflix dropped that surprise release. I don't know, it's been several months ago now. It's been a while ago, where they did essentially a follow-up on the story of Breaking Bad that just dealt with Jesse. What was that called? El Camino? Is that what it was called? I can't even remember, but it was really good. That was too. It wasn't as good as the series, but it's still good. So it would take you a while to watch it, but it would be a good one to binge watch. There's the Texas Rangers stat tracker. And we have another autograph for the Rockies. I think didn't we have Carl Kaufman earlier? I think we did. But this one is the refractor parallel. Base refractor parallel. Whew, there we go. Numbered to 499. And here's another base refractor parallel to 499. That one is Noah Song, which is going to the Boston Red Sox. Stat tracker, Minnesota Twins. Arizona Fall League for the Phillies. There was your Alec Bohm. Corey Lee, purple shimmer. Astros, unnumbered. Charles says the series was much better. Yeah, I mean, for sure, it was. The series was better than the follow-up little movie, but I think why I liked it so much is you didn't know it was coming. It was a nice little surprise that dropped, and it was kind of out of the blue, and it was I don't know. I just thought it was good to get some closure is not really the right word, but to know what happened with Jesse after he drove off, so I don't know. I thought it was fun. It wasn't as good as the series, but it was still fun. Jay Allen says that is actually 3 Rockies we've hit now. Well, see, I had forgotten one already. Stat tracker, Tampa Bay Rays. We've got a little more color paired with some ink here. It says Gabriel Moreno. It is the green parallel, numbered to 99, going to Toronto. So the Blue Jays are on the board. Here's a nice Dustin May, purple parallel to 250, non-shimmer, so it is numbered. For the Dodgers, Glenn Allen Hill Jr. again, stat tracker D-backs. That one is the Astros, Arizona Fall League. There's a Paradise for the Tigers, Dawn of Glory. Yeah, so it was weird having a football game on so early tonight, too, wasn't it? I mean, that Kansas City Chiefs game started at like 5 o'clock, and I can't keep up, honestly, when football is playing at this point. We've got extra games on Monday nights and Game scheduled for Tuesdays, although it didn't happen, but it was there. The Giants and Will Wilson. And an autograph for the Oakland A's. And that is a base autograph, Drew Millas. Yeah, they've had to shuffle that schedule a lot for the NFL due to some COVID issues, and I really can't keep up when half the games are on. That's to 150. It is Nolan Jones, Cleveland Indians. That is an Atomic Refractor, Arizona Fall League. There's the Rays stat tracker and the Mariners Arizona Fall League. A Dawn of Glory Cardenas for the Rays. K Hammer's joined us. Hi, K Hammer. He says we need to get at least one auto worth more than $12. Yeah, we've got a little bit left to go, though, so we're hoping still, of course, that something big's going to come piling out of there before it's all said and done. Of course, you know, that's the fun thing about Bowman. Even though some of them that we're pulling right now, we look at them and we think, you know, that's not worth that much. That's the beautiful thing about Bowman. In a few years, maybe it is worth a lot. We're just guessing. It's kind of like playing the stock market. We're guessing about who's going to be good or not. That was the Yankees with a stat tracker. And now we have a purple parallel autograph to 250. That is out for the Dodgers. It is Drew Avens. Purple to 250. This one's going to Milwaukee and the Brewers. It's Corey Ray. Phillies stat tracker. Arizona Fall League, Kansas City. Dawn of Glory. Oh, that's Nick Lodolo from my little Cincinnati Reds. So I'm assuming we won't be keeping Trevor Bauer. My guess is we won't pay him. So we had him for a year and a piece of a year. Of course, he was excellent this year, but the piece of year we had him last year was ugly, but he made up for it this year. I wouldn't mind keeping him, but you know the Reds aren't going to pay to keep him, so somebody will get the beneficiary of Trevor Bauer, and I'm sure we'll have some of our other short-term rentals will decide to go somewhere else as well. Here is a Nolan Gorman. That is to 499. It is the base refractor parallel. It's headed to the Cardinals. It's Kansas City Royals stat tracker Bobby Witt Jr. And our autograph is also going to the St. Louis Cardinals. It's numbered to 499. Once again, base refractor parallel. That is Pedro Pages. I know that's not how you say it, but anyway. To 250 there, yeah, right, yeah, 250, the Detroit Tigers, Casey Mize, purple parallel. Cleveland Indians stat tracker, Arizona Fall League for the Braves. A purple shimmer unnumbered, Jared Kelenic for the Mariners. And we have 6 mini boxes remaining, which means that is the equivalent of 3 master boxes for those of you keeping track. So that means we've got 6 autographs left to find. We'll see if we can't get the mojo to deliver us a couple of big ones out of these last 6. What do you think? Hopefully, right? Rutschman, Orioles, stat tracker. The Phillies, Jay Allen gets another autograph. How about that, Jay Allen? You have Logan. How does he say it? Ohoppy? Which way are you supposed to say it? Ohoppy? Or is that totally wrong as well? I'm sure you know. So you gotta, you know me. You're gonna have to phonetically share that with me. This is Manny Machado. It's numbered to 499, base refractor. Of course, even so, we also know I will forget probably, but I'll try. It was Volpe for the Yankees on a stat tracker, followed by the Orioles with an Arizona Fall League. And then the Pirates with Brian Hayes, and that was a purple shimmer. Couple more base, finishes that one up. You don't know how to say it either? Okay. All right. Well, at least I'm not alone there. Seems like it would be Hoppy, but that's probably wrong. As we know, when I guess, it's wrong quite often. Alrighty. Alex Bregman, base refractor, 499, the Astros. Stat tracker, Tampa Bay Rays. For the Braves, you've got a refractor parallel to 499, Trey Harris is our autograph from this mini box, going to Atlanta. I've got a purple Eugenio Suarez for my Cincinnati Reds. That is numbered to 250, the non-shimmer version, of course. Diamondback stat tracker. That is the Pittsburgh Pirates for the Arizona Fall League insert. An unnumbered purple shimmer, Tigers, Alex Fado. And that one is finished up. Now we're down to 4 mini boxes or 2 master boxes, depending on how you want to look at it. Charles says there's been lots of reds with color tonight. You know, Cincinnati Reds are kind of boom or bust, aren't they? In a lot of products, you either, it seems like you hit none or you hit several. Maybe I just feel that way because that's my team and that's how I feel like when I'm in a break. It's like either I hit a bunch or I hit none. Let's just go ahead and, you know what? Let's just go ahead and grab that right now. Let me get a thick card sleeve for it because that's our relic. So since it came out that way, we're not going to pile everything else on top of it. We'll just get it going here. So it is an Arizona Fall League Fall Stars game relic. It is going to the Houston Astros. Matajevic or something somewhat, maybe not even close to that. But anyway, it's the relic, all right? So Yankees stat tracker. And a redemption comes out next. It's the Minnesota Twins with Balazovic. And they handily, Topps now prints the teams on there, so we no longer have to go to the Topps website to verify the teams like we used to do, since they're very kindly printing them on there now. It says Michael Busch to 150 for the Dodgers with the blue parallel. Yankees stat tracker, Marlins, Arizona Fall League, purple shimmer, Tristan McKenzie, unnumbered, Cleveland Indians. Of course, most of the time we know what team is on the redemption anyway, or what team it's for, no matter the sport. But you know, I do always go look it up on the manufacturer's website if it isn't printed on the redemption itself, because a long time ago, probably at least 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. And I don't even remember the player now or the circumstances, but there was some player and he had been traded from Team A to Team B. But of course it said on the checklist where the card went. But at that time, that might have been, I don't remember if that was before I was putting it up on the screen or if it was just that I remembered it from the checklist myself. I'd had it in another break. I don't know. But for whatever reason, I knew which of the 2 teams it went to. And there was somebody else who just totally disagreed. That is the Rangers, and that was a Laura, but it was just a stat tracker. This is Jake Fraley, autograph out for the Mariners, and that person got so upset, and I sent them the link so that they could see the checklist, and I explained it, and I apologized, not showing it on screen, which I guess I didn't. Otherwise, I don't know why he would have been throwing a fit. It's to 499 Florial and the Yankees with a base refractor. And so, he called Topps, and it turned into this whole thing. It was insane. That's the Twins stat tracker. And there's an Arizona Fall League for the Tampa Bay Rays and Dawn of Glory for the Red Sox. So ever since all of that debacle, which ended up going over multiple days, which I still, to this day, don't even know how, because once you see it on the checklist, that kind of should resolve it. Topps prints the checklist, right? Not me. But yeah, ever since then, I was like, oh yes, I always put it on the screen, even if it comes up Aaron Judge and the whole world knows it's a Yankee. But now that Topps handily prints those teams on there, haha, saves us a step, doesn't it? All right, this is our last master box, our last two minis, but our last master. So we're going to go ahead and call it Last Box Mojo right now and see if we can't manage to work some magic and get some heat out of these last couple of autographs. Jay Allen says I didn't torture you on the redemption. Well, it landed face up. So yeah, the thing is, usually with redemptions, if I see them ahead of time and they're not face up or whatever, I leave them. I leave them face down in housekeeping up there. We don't flip them till the very end of the night. But part of the reason I do that is because I also like to go to the manufacturer website. We find out what's going to be numbered to. We verify the teams, and we do all that stuff. Which with Topps, we don't have to do any of that. So that's part of the reason I relented. And also, we were almost to the end anyway. Blue Jays stat tracker. And here is our autograph. It is the Yankees and Gomez, and that is numbered to 499, the refractor parallel, and I believe we hit the base of that same autograph earlier tonight. Of course, we'll see it in a minute in the recap. We have a blue parallel here for Salvador Perez. That's numbered to 150. It's headed to Kansas City. Oh, look at our case hit. Oh, that makes me happy. One of my two favorite players in the world, Hank Aaron being the other one. It is Mr. Johnny Bench for the Cincinnati Reds, Farm to Fame insert. That is the case hit. So Cincinnati, congratulations on that nice little card. The Mariners with a stat tracker, an Arizona Fall League Deichmann for the Oakland A's. And that is also the Oakland A's with a Dawn of Glory Varland. See, Jay Allen, so that you know that you can still trust me to make you wait. See, I sorted it so now the autograph doesn't come out right away. There's the Rays stat tracker Rodriguez for the Mariners on an Arizona Fall League. Cardenas Dawn of Glory for the Tampa Bay Rays. That's always good to save one till kind of the end, right? Oh, Jay Allen, I don't remember if it was Stanton. I can't really remember who it was. It might have been, but I wouldn't swear to who it was. I don't remember, unfortunately. It's Will Wilson and the Giants with a stat tracker, and our last autograph out. It is headed to Atlanta and the Braves with a Grissom. Vaughn Grissom is the last autograph we see live tonight, but we do have a little gold in the offing here, and that is headed to Minnesota. Mr. Jose Barrios, number 250, the gold parallel for Minnesota and the Twins. Okay, so we've got some recapping to do. What we will we'll take a little spin through our numbered cards and our parallels and things of interest here in case somebody missed it earlier or whatever the case may be. You want another look at it, whatever. We'll take a spin through it now, and then after that, I will put up spreadsheet information one final time. You'll get another opportunity to see when your item's going to ship and all that fun stuff. Tristan McKenzie, that is the Indians. These are all unnumbered purple shimmer right here. So we've got the Tigers, the Pirates, the Mariners with the Kalenic, the Astros. Here comes the Oakland A's, the Yankees with Esteban Florial. There's one for the Red Sox. Here's one for Tampa Bay and one for the Braves. Those are all of our purple shimmer. These are all numbered to 499. Since they're numbered on the front, we don't have to flip them to the back to demonstrate the number or lack thereof because it's right on the front. These are all base refractor parallels. So I have Yankees, Astros, Padres, Cardinals, Red Sox, Tigers, Braves, Royals, Reds, White Sox, Giants, Yankees, and Pirates. Our case hit, our farm to fame, it is Johnny Bench for the Cincinnati Reds. An atomic refractor for the Indians, it's numbered to 150 on the Arizona Fall League. And then we have another atomic refractor to 150 that is on the stat tracker insert. It was Will Wilson for the San Francisco Giants. Our color. All the gold are numbered to 50, so that Barrios and the Twins to 50. Our blue are to 150, so Kansas City Royals and Dodgers both have one to 150. Cincinnati Reds, this is purple that isn't shimmer, so those are to 250. So that one was for the Reds, this one for the Tigers, one for the Brewers, one for the Dodgers, and another one for the Twins. All those purple were to 250. A blue Akiyama for the Reds to 150. A gold to 50 for the Astros. A purple to 250, the Dodgers. Here's a nice orange shimmer. It's numbered to 25 going to St. Louis. San Diego has a green parallel to 99. The Indians a blue parallel to 150. Green shimmer, Tigers, Fado, 99. We've got an orange to 25 for the Pirates with Malone. And the White Sox had the Robert to 99 with the green parallel, the first color that we saw of the night, I do believe. Okay, we've got a relic, and it is, well, it's for the Astros. I don't even think I'll attempt to say his name again. It's an Arizona Fall League Fall Stars game relic, and it is going to Houston. The rest of our autographs, the Braves and Grissom, the Yankees, refractor to 499, Gomez, Fraley for Seattle, Balazovic, yeah, I know, for Minnesota with the redemption. Numbered to 499, Trey Harris and the Atlanta Braves. The Phillies, O'Hoppe. St. Louis Cardinals, refractor, 499. The Dodgers, purple to 250. The Oakland A's with a base autograph. This is green to 99 going to the Toronto Blue Jays. Here's another refractor to 499, the Rockies. The Dodgers, base auto to 150, the blue parallel Stiver for the White Sox. And there's a Levi Kelly base autograph for the Diamondbacks. There's another one for the Rockies. Here's the Astros with a base auto. Another base auto for the Phillies, Simmons. The Yankees have a Gomez base auto to go along with the parallel auto that you saw earlier. Naughton for the Cincinnati Reds. The Kansas City Royals have Massey. The Rockies hit again with Kaufman. That was the base parallel. I think we had the base version. I think we had the parallel version already go through. The Texas Rangers and Alex Spees, and the Mets with Kevin Smith. And we started it off with that. Well, it is a rather unattractive autograph, but hey, ink nonetheless for the Brewers with Nick Caley. All right, so there is the break and the recap. But you know what? I promised you we'd look at the spreadsheet shipping information again, didn't I? So let's get that back up here. Take a little peek at it. Thursday is when I anticipate getting this break out the door and on the way to you. Now, as always, if I can get something sent out sooner than the date you see there, I will absolutely do it. And occasionally something goes wrong with my week and things don't go as planned, and something might go out a day later than I expect it to, which is why it says plus or minus a day. But I think Thursday is pretty reasonable bet here based on the way my week looks at the moment. Everybody pulled cards in here, all the cards shipped, so we don't have any reason to worry about consolation cards in this particular break. Now, this is what it looks like in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to be kind of busy. If I would scroll the right way, that might be helpful. Yeah, we're going to open a full case of full-size autographed football helmets from Leaf, followed by a 5-box full case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, and then a 16-box full case of Gold Label baseball. That's all on tap for Tuesday night. Wednesday brings us with 2 new releases. They are both basketball. We've got 1920 encased basketball, followed by 2021 Contenders Draft Picks basketball. Now, the draft picks, spots are sold by the first letter of the last name. Since those guys haven't been drafted yet, we don't have a way to assign them to a team. Those will each be half case breaks, and in both instances, they are loose boxes from shared cases. On Thursday night, we're going to finish up the back half of a case of Allen and Ginter baseball. And as normal, we will have multiple bidding spots for all the non-baseball categories. So, you know, all that extra stuff they put in Allen and Ginter. Friday, we do have 1 new release coming. It is XR football. We are going to break it by the 15-box full case on Friday night. And the other new release that was supposed to be Friday, which is Leaf Trinity Football, has been moved. So it is not coming out on Friday now. So I had to pull that auction down. Saturday night and Sunday night will both be off nights. And I guess that's it for me tonight. I think we're all finished up here. So thank you once again for joining me. I always appreciate you being here, spending some time bidding, breaking, and chatting with me. I hope that you have a nice week ahead, and that you'll stay safe and happy and healthy. Come back and see me again. And in the meantime, I'm out of here, and I'll be